Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to the session. So yes, I hope everyone has read chapter number 9. Yes. So if not, please read it 2 to 3 times. Yes. So today we are going to discuss question answers and some grammar topics. But before that, let us discuss solution for the activity. Yes.
Okay, children, this is a very beautiful video about the story, the first Moccasins. Okay, long ago, a tribe on the Great Plains had a mighty warrior chief, but he had one weakness: extremely sore feet. All the tribe's people went barefoot, running swift, and none of them suffered with sore feet like the chief. His feet were always red and rubbed raw with torn and tattered toenails. The chief was aware that the other tribes laughed at him behind his back. And what happened one day when he caught some of the children in his own tribe pointing and laughing? He immediately ordered his medicine man to find a solution. The fearful medicine man started thinking of a plan. Then he commanded the tribesmen to gather lots of reeds and with them weave a long narrow mat. Then he appointed 4 brave men to roll the mat out in front of the chief whenever he wanted to go anywhere, so he could walk on it. When the medicine man showed his idea, the chief was happy. Now, children, the idea worked well only for some time, but whenever the length of mat ran out and the chief had to wait for the 4 brave men to gather it up and roll it out again, it annoyed the chief a lot. One day he grew so upset about standing there helplessly while the braves hurried round him. The chief shouted and said, "This is silly. I want the whole earth covered with mats so I can go wherever I want and as fast as I want." The chief went back to the helpless medicine man to prepare more mats before the full moon. Then he went back to his teepee and would not come, although everyone requested him to do so. The medicine man asked the tribeswomen to prepare mats at top speed and spread them out all over the earth. And the day before the full moon, the medicine man went nervously to the chief's teepee and told him it was done. The chief then stepped out of his teepee and examined the mats covering the earth in directions as fast as he could see. He called for a hunt the very next day so he could enjoy running as fast as he liked. Of course, it was impossible for the mats to cover the earth entirely. So the swift-footed chief didn't notice where the mats finished and stepped straight into a patch of thorns. He cried with pain and rage. Back in the village, the angry chief shouted at the poor medicine man, "You have failed me. Tomorrow you will meet your death." But by morning, the anxious medicine man had come up with his best idea yet. He had made what looked like 2 small leather canoes. Trembling, he knelt before the chief and eased them over his feet. They felt comfortable and warm. The chief was very happy. Suddenly, the chief got the idea, and as he stood up, He took one step, then another, then he strode away joyfully, and from the day onwards, all Native American wore moccasins. Okay, children, first let us discuss solution for the activity. Yes, find out some information about costumes worn by various tribes. Yes, on the Great Plains, men wore a shirt, leggings, and moccasins. In cold weather, they wore bison skin robes called buffalo robes, painted with scenes of battles they had fought. Among the villagers and some southern nomads, men left the upper part of the body bare and often tattooed the chest, shoulders, and arms. Plains women used bison hides and the softer, finer skins of deer and antelope to make garments. They decorate clothes with porcupine quill, embroidery, fringe, and in later times, glass and ceramic beads. Okay, children, now let's begin with question answers. Yes, first one. What was the one weakness that the mighty warrior chief had? Yes, the one weakness the mighty warrior chief had was that he had extremely sore feet. Okay, next question. How did people react to his problem? Yes, the other tribes people laughed at his problem and made fun of his sore feet. Okay, next question. What happened when he caught some children laughing at him? The chief got extremely furious after he caught some children laughing at him. He ordered the medicine man to find a solution to his problem. Okay, next question. What did the medicine man do first? Yes, the medicine man thought of a plan first. He commanded the tribesmen to gather plenty of reeds and weave a long narrow mat. Then he appointed 4 brave men to roll the mat out in front of the chief whenever he wanted to go anywhere so he could walk on it. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Yes, what happened when the length of the mat ran out? When the length of the mat ran out, the chief stepped straight into a patch of thorns and cried out in pain and rage. Okay, next question. How did the medicine man finally solve the chief's problem? The medicine man finally came up with his best idea yet. He made what looked like 2 small leather canoes. He then presented his invention to the chief and eased them over his feet. The canoes felt snug, warm, and comfortable. The chief loved it. Okay, children, let's start with our next topic. Yes, words describing movement. Read these sentences. Now, the tribesmen walked barefoot. Now, children, your walked is highlighted. So, walked is showing movement. The chief ran on the mats. Again, your ran is highlighted. Next, he strode happily in his new moccasins. So, children, the words walked, ran, and strode are all words describing a manner of walking or movement. So, children, these words are showing movement. Yes? So now let us see exercise related to movement. Choose the correct word from the box to go with these subjects. Each of these words describes movement. Okay, let's read the words from the brackets. Yes. Slithered, zoomed, rolled, rushed, soared, flowed, sailed, hopped. Okay, let's see the exercise. Yes, the rabbit answer is hopped. So, the rabbit is doing some movement. Hopped is describing movement. Yes. Next, the snake slithered. So, children, what do you mean by slithered? Moving smoothly over a surface with a twisting motion. Yes. Next one, the ball blank rolled. Okay. Next, the kite blank soared. Next one, the arrow blank zoomed. Next, the ship blank sailed. Next one, the river blank flowed. And the last one, the crowd blank rushed. So children, these words are showing movement. Okay, let's start with our another part. Now we are going to learn about prefixes. Now what do you mean by a prefix? Now a prefix is a group of letters used in the beginning of a word to form a new word. Now let's use prefixes un, im and in. For example, un plus important. So the new word is unimportant. So you all can see children, un is added at the beginning of the word. Next, im plus mortal. So the new word is immortal. So you all can see in this also, im is added at the beginning. Yes, so when we use the prefixes un, im and in with words, we form their opposites. So the new word which is formed is opposite of the current word. Yes. So now let us see exercise of prefixes. Yes, use un, im or in correctly to make opposites of these words. Yes, complete, incomplete. So here we have added in at the beginning. Next, fair, unfair. Here we have added un. Next, formal, informal. Here we have added in. Next, happy, unhappy. So here we have added un. Next, friendly, unfriendly, able, unable, direct, indirect, perfect, imperfect, possible, impossible. You all can see in 5th and 6th un is added, in 7th in is added, and the last two im is added. Okay children, now it's time for activity. We are going to do the same activity, that is prefixes. Use un, im or in correctly to make opposites of these words. Yes. First one, patient. Second, correct. Third, well. Fourth, practical. Fifth, common. And sixth, balance. Okay children, I hope you all have understood the question answers and the other things we have done, that is movement and prefixes. So please learn all the question answers and do the activity. So children, here we end our session. Thank you.